Hey, good morning. So I spent all night writing this and I'm so excited. Let me know what you think. Okay. Everyone knows King David, who killed a giant with a stone. Let me give you some background on how he was born into the throne. Let's go back to his grandpa, whose name was Obed. He was born from Ruth, who married my Boaz. But let's back it up a little further. I have a story to tell. God has a timing and a purpose and a reason for your hell. See, Naomi means pleasant, and she came from Bethlehem. A famine had occurred, so her family ventured to Moab. Her 2 sons became married, but then her husband passed away. Her 2 sons were soon to follow. She wondered who could stay. She told her new daughters she was going back home, and she was aware that they were widows, so she was going on her own. So Orpah, not Oprah, agreed she would stay in Moab, but Ruth told Naomi, "Nah, I think you've gone mad. I loved your son, so I'm devoted to you. If you're going back home, well, then I'm coming too." Back in Bethlehem, Naomi owned a little land. Her family was around, but they really had no plan. So Ruth had told Naomi, "No worry, I got this," and she went out to the fields to glean up what they missed. Naomi told the women of town to call her Mara from now on, and Mara means bitter, so, well, all her hope was gone. But Ruth was so devoted, just trying to provide Naomi with a shield. Boaz heard of her devotion and looked after Ruth in his field. Ruth brought back extra barley, which made Naomi's eyes perk. Realizing it was Boaz, she put a plan to work. She told Ruth, after harvest, "Go and lay down at his feet. He will lie his cloak upon you, and you will marry thee." But Boaz knew his rights, as honored as he was. Out of all the younger men, Ruth would choose him to be the one. So he sent her back with a secret message for Naomi. As he gathered up the men, he began to tell a story. Said Naomi was selling all of her land, but since he's not the first of kin, the others had a chance. And they all went around, but only one man seeked to get. But Boaz said, and knowing, well, Ruth has to come with it. That gentleman who spoke knew he couldn't take the loss. He would be giving up his inheritance and couldn't bear that cross. So rightfully by law, Boaz could come and claim it. And as written for redemption, he spoke up and saved him. Giving up a shoe and calling attention to the plan, he rightfully proclaims all of her land. And in the making married Ruth, creating such a love and growing deeper roots. See, Ruth and Boaz had a baby and named him Obed, which if you listen closely, you would know where the bloodline led. Down to King David, who had led us to a savior. See, God is always working, even through Naomi, whose hope had become wavered. Peace, love, hope. Don't give it up. We're planting seeds. Let me know what you think. There is Ruth broken down and the bloodline of David. Let me know. Let me know what you think.